Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a show, Agatha, All Along, Episode 3. Let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so we are fully on the road now. They're on their way trying to figure out how to get to the end. But of course, because Mrs. Davis slash Mrs. Hart is not a witch, she freaking out. So she didn't get off the road and almost getting sucked into the ground, and they had to save her. So then they see a house, and they go into the house, and the potions witch, it's her turn to do a job. So they end up having to drink this wine because the road then started the test, and yeah, it started making them have terrible plastic surgery, and then eventually hallucinations, and then death. And so they all was trying to going through that, except for the teen, who wasn't allowed to drink the wine, and Agatha, who kept trying to get rid of her wine. They eventually realized that she hadn't drunk it because she wasn't going through what they was going through, and that everything was gonna sink underwater, and they were gonna drown to death. So she eventually drank the wine. Potions lady had to, Jen, I think her name is, she had to come up with a way to save them with practical witchcraft, brew a potion, and she almost didn't get it, but then they got it. And since Mrs. Hart slash Davis drank 2 glasses of wine, she was the first one out. So, but the last one to get the antidote to this thing. Teen learned also during this trial that about Agatha and what she possibly did to her kid, and she had hallucinations about that too, with the dark hole being in the baby crib. Messed up. The protector witch, she had hallucinations about her mother committing suicide. Our Italian witch had hallucinations about, I guess, when she was a child in Italy, way back yonder. It was messed up. It was all messed up. And then Jen, she had hallucinations about some 1940s or 50s doctor that apparently was the one who binded her powers for the last 100 years. Yeah, but he tried to drown her, but she got out of it. So she brewed the potion. They needed blood from someone who hadn't been tainted by the poison, which was the teen. And so he put his blood in there, and they were saved, except for Mrs. Hart. They had to go through an oven to get out this room that was now flooding. And the Italian witch, she was like, no thanks, I know somebody who got put in the oven, and it was not great. So you know who she was talking about, Hansel and Gretel. So yeah, they had to go through this oven to get out this basically escape room, is basically what it was. And unfortunately, by the time they got out the room, it appears as though Mrs. Davis slash Hart is dead. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, she was definitely the comic relief, and I enjoyed her being on this road with them. I'm really hoping that it's a misdirect, and I'm hoping she's still alive. But yeah, as of right now, Miss Hart dead. So, and I don't know what they're gonna do about that. Now they didn't have a Green Witch to begin with. Now they definitely don't have a Green Witch, and whenever the Green Witch trial come up, they're gonna be messed up. So I don't know what they're gonna do about that. I guess Rio gonna have to pop up eventually on this road. We shall see. That was episode 3. I love how they're keeping Agatha so mean and evil. She does not want to help. She's been trying to manipulate them the whole time, but it's not working out. And they all trying to come together. By the end of this, I'm thinking they're going to be a real coven, but right now it is hilarious to watch her try to avoid them at all costs. So funny. I will see you guys next time for another one. In the meantime, have a great day.